Now, Sai University for me, I've worked in multiple institutions across the country. Sai University for me, the biggest strength and the uniqueness of Sai University is the fact that it's an university that places a lot of emphasis on interdisciplinary learning, right? And we're a very multidisciplinary institution. We have various schools in the university. So, what I always tell people, especially at this stage, is that there's no problem in the world today that knowledge in just one field can solve, right? For example, if you look at climate change and global warming, for example, it's not just science, right? You need to know, of course, scientific innovation to reduce our dependence on carbon and other pollutants. But you also need to know economics, you need to know the law, you need to know political science, you need to know sociology, you need to know how to work with different communities across the world in order to actually effectively tackle this problem, right? So every single problem in the world today is needs an interdisciplinary approach. You can't solve problems with a unidirectional or just having knowledge of a single field. So the world today is moving beyond people who are just experts in one particular area or field of knowledge, and it gives a lot of importance to people who have interdisciplinary skills. And I think that is the most unique and core strength of SaiU School of Law, is that we focus a lot on providing interdisciplinary learning, that when you sit for your economics or psychology classes, you're not being taught economics for lawyers. You're actually studying economics with economics students in an economics classroom, with an economics faculty, with an expert economic faculty, because we also have other schools in this university through which this sharing of resources is possible, right? So when you're studying psychology, for example, you sit in a psychology class with psychology students with a psychology professor. And there's a huge difference in a traditional simple law university where you are sitting amongst other lawyers and in a psychology or economics class or a political science class or a business class or whatever. There's a difference between that and actually being able to meet, interact, discuss, debate with people who are specializing in different fields. So that opportunity for networking, the opportunity to gain knowledge from various different sources and fields, multiple disciplines, helps you shape your perspective in ways only interdisciplinary learning can. There really is no substitute for that. And in that sense, I think the SAI School of Law does a great job. All our faculty are very approachable, very kind. We don't have any uh, filters or barriers in terms of access. You will find faculty that are more than willing to sit with students and meet students at any point of time, respond and call at any point of time in the day. It's a very supportive environment. But if you had to ask me for one very unique feature that I would suggest Sai University for, for students, when you compare it to other law universities in the country, it would be our focus on interdisciplinary learning.